Tanialee Ruiz, and welcome to People in Perspective. Today, joining me on the show is my uncle, Carlos Lamas, a restaurant owner. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Tanialee.
Thank you. To start off, I wanted to ask a little bit about your business. Why did you decide to do a restaurant or to be in the food industry?
Well, I think I got my inspiration from an early age, just watching my mom and older sisters, just creating happiness with the family, everything being made at home.
And talking about that, I heard your tamales are your mother's recipe.
They are, and not just the tamales, but several of our items like our salsas. Also, she did an inspiration on us. So the tamales, she actually came to the restaurant and showed us right there, how to make them.
And a lot of your recipes, how did you come up with them? You said a lot about your mom.
Yeah, my mom, my sisters. We also had a friend who had a restaurant as well. So I got some training at his restaurant, hands-on training for about 6 months or so. So a lot of the inspiration came from that as well, and just picking up things over the years.
And then, what was your first restaurant?
Well, we have a local chain, about 13 locations now, but the first location is on the far north side, Belmont and Harlem, so TBK1. That was back in approximately almost 30 years ago.
30 years ago?
Yes, so it's been a while, back in 1992.
And then with the chain, 13 restaurants, how do you think businesses, like running a business now to when you first started, what do you think the difference is?
Well, obviously things have changed quite a bit with COVID recently, but even without COVID, it's constantly changing. But with COVID, quick carry-out, phone delivery services have taken over. So it's not so much dining like it used to be. It used to be word of mouth, that the business would grow before. Now obviously you have social media.
Yeah, social media.
You have instant reviews with Yelp, Google. So it really has transformed, very quickly.
So social media has impact into the business?
Quite a bit, quite a bit, and we try to use it to our advantage.
Yes. And then going back, did you originally plan on studying or being a business owner? What were your plans when you were in high school?
Well, I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I think like many high school kids are, where they're trying to find themselves.
Yeah.
So my brother, which at that time was my inspiration, he was an electrician. So I thought maybe I would go into the construction business at that time. But I wasn't sure, so I would help him out quite a bit during the summer when we were off to see if that would be where I was going to end up being. But as it turned out, I found the restaurant.
You found the restaurant?
Right, correct.
And then did you do any schooling, specifically for the restaurant, or?
Not specifically for the restaurant, but I did go to community college, and I studied accounting and bookkeeping.
What college did you attend?
Local college in the city of Chicago.
Okay.
Richard J. Daley.
Oh, Daley College.
Yes, back in on Pulaski Avenue. Right.
Okay. And then, what do you have any future business plans? What are your plans for the future with the business?
This goes back to the question you asked me previously, how the business has transformed, and our business is moving towards drive-through service.
Okay.
So we're in the plans of opening up a new location in Alsop, where it's going to have two windows where you can order.
Okay.
So that's the plans that we have for right now. But yeah, if we moving forward, that's where we'd like to take the business, where we do drive-throughs.
Drive-throughs. Okay.
Correct.
And then, would you say that you came from Mexico? Would you say that you're living the American dream?
I believe so. Believe it or not, this is actually my second time here in the school. Well, my first time inside the school, but the first time I actually came was back in '86. I believe I was a junior in high school.
Junior?
Yeah, I was a junior in high school. So it was the first time in history, my local school that I went to, we actually reached state playoffs in the football team.
Yeah.
So most of my teammates at that time came from Inglewood, that area. So it was a big change coming to back then there was no cell phones.
Yeah.
So this school for us represented sort of like a movie.
Yeah.
So as we drove in to the school, we seen the stadium, we seen the band, the cheerleaders, all that. So and now I'm actually living in town.
Yeah.
I actually live in Riverside, so that's how far things that come from me here. So I'm living a dream.
That's good. What location out of the 13? You said you had 13 locations. What location would you say was your busiest, or like, your busiest location?
I think we have several. We have one location right in the middle of Greektown, and it's kind of funny, Mexican food in Greektown. But yeah, we're located there. We have that location. We also have a location in Niles that has a drive-through already, so it's pretty busy. Obviously, the original location in Harlem and Bama, that one's busy as well. So I say we have to be those 3 locations.
3 locations.
Right.
And then do you plan on doing anything different in those busiest locations, like, or do you just are you gonna keep them like how they are?
Just trying to keep with the times that we're having. Incorporating what we call the tablet business, where people order through Uber Eats, DoorDash, and so forth. Make it more seamless for customers to use our services, and ordering online, where people can now order online, and just make it as simple as possible.
So technology again.
Once again, using technology as much as possible.
Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
And then going back to any of the recipes or any of the food, do you plan on coming out with new products or coming out with new recipes?
Well, recently we did one of our locations that we recently opened. It does have some new recipes. It's called TBK Grill. So we provide higher end, quick service food on that location, and it takes into consideration the area we're in, which is Skokie. That location is based in Skokie. So there's a possibility that we might bring that location to River Forest,
River Forest?
By North Avenue, Harlem.
Okay.
So we have a property that we own in River Forest. So we're considering also opening up a TBK Grill.
So again, going to future business plans, you do plan on opening up more restaurants?
Correct. Yeah, the Elsop location, like we said, where it's going to be about a 5,000 square feet facility, and River Forest is also in the considerations down the road.
Thank you. Well, thank you for joining me on this program. It was really nice having you. My name is Tanialee, and see you next time on People in Perspective. Thank you.